I changed nap time for babies at 12:30. They're still not sleeping. They're fighting their sleep like no other. Clearly giggling down there, making all this ruckus. And then we're watching Painkillers on Netflix. Just in the background, I'm not really paying attention. And then here is lunch. I got sea bass for myself, rice and green beans. And Brian's got some chicken underneath there. Because it's cold, so I put it underneath the rice so it can warm up a little bit, but not too much, so he's not going to complain. So there you have it. Bon appetit. I do not believe my eyes. Hubby cleaning up. That's number one, a good thing. And number two, he's taking over my studio. So you guys want to know why I stopped singing? Is because this guy always wants a family and kids. And he literally unplugged all of my computers, my manly, inputs for my microphones. Look at, none of it's connected. Here are my microphones. Where are they? Where are they? There's one right there hanging, and there's another one somewhere here. Well, whatever it is, it's all like being taken over. He wants to, what do you call it? Hide himself in here, because this is the area where the kids can't get to all his electricity or electronics and stuff. So yeah, here it is. A lot of junk, lots of junk. All right, we're gonna go out. Let's see how fast these boys run to the door. Well, he's fast. Oh. They look like they're in prison or something. My goodness. Okay, let's go check out some shoes. Mommy got you some bigger shoes. There you go. It fits. I was sitting on the floor and Raina was like, "Come on, Mom, let's go. What are you doing? Let's go."
Come on, let's go, Rain. Big boys. Look, we all matching.
Here we are, checking out the cars. Brian's looking into a Wagoneer. Every single year he wants to buy some things so that he can put it part of his business, whatever. And a car is always in the running. Here's the interior. Scooper, do you like it? No? Why don't you like it?
You like this one? Why? Why? It's not big enough? What is it?
No, I need the other one.
Do you want the other one?
No, he just wants an exterior color.
Right.
Well, except this inside has a middle back.
Yeah, this one has the
Running around too much, they got strapped down.
Some have the captain's chairs, right?
Yeah, they just can't go back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, we're checking out the Grand Wagoneer. Do you like this one, Scooper?
I think this one is this part is stationary, but these are just
It's the same, honey.
this is like the super nice one. She's on her way out. She'll be out in a second. I apologize.
You like this one?
Mom, what's the song?
Okay, quick stop at Sunrise Tea to have some boba. You got your straws? Okay. Hey, let's go sit down. Sit down, wait for your drinks. Okay. Here's your strawberry one right here for Scooper. And this is from Mama. Is it yummy? Thumbs up? Yay. Scooper, he's been asking for a lunchbox. Vitamins, granola bar, a little Oreo snack. Are you gonna eat it now, or you wanna eat breakfast, right? Huh? You wanted breakfast? How come you're not eating it now? Scooper? Hey, you gonna eat it now? Have a bite. Thank you. Okay. Look at him. He doesn't want me to hold it because he's strong. Want me to hold it for you? Help you? No? Okay.
I'm stronger than I can put it on my head.
Okay. So, as you can see, hubby always messes up everything right after I just cleaned. He says I stuff everything everywhere, but then he just throws everything everywhere. I'm so tired. I'm so over it.
Dad.
Alright, we picked up Scooper from school. It's about 4 p.m. and we're checking out this Wagoneer. Another day of car. Brian trying to find a way to avoid taxes.
Lower tax.
Lower taxes. Business, huh? Every time I'm pregnant, we get a new car. I wonder what happens when we actually have 8 kids. That's a joke. Hi. This is the back. Lots of room for the strollers. Lots and lots of room. Scuba, you like it? Ryan, you like it? You like this car?
Sorry, bye.
You have to check it out first.
At the brand yesterday, just comparing.
Okay, we're inside the dealership right now and waiting for Brian. We already went to In-N-Out, walked over there, came back, and because Scuba dropped his fries at McDonald's, so just waiting on Papa. Dance, 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 yeah! Come on, yeah, dance. Dance, dance, dance. Yeah! Hands up. Dance, dance, dance. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. Come on, dance. There you go. Come on. Come on. Ah.
Look at me, I'm so
Come on.
funny.
Yeah, you're funny.
I
You're
have
so cute.
mustache.
Do you have a mustache? Are you sure? Dance. Sky, dance. Yeah. Still waiting on daddy. Still waiting on daddy. Dance, 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 dance. Yeah. This little fool trying to lie to me. He's like, who did this? It wasn't me. So we got McDonald's and then he dropped it. And that's why we went to In-N-Out.
Mom, where's the zipper?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Where's the zipper?
Gotta move them around because they're gonna cry. All right, so Brian negotiated and this is the deal. This is the deal.
Where's the soda, Dad?
Mommy took it.
But where is it?
It's at home.
Dad,
Yeah?
let's go in the car. Mommy's going to turn on the car soon.
She's already in the car. We're waiting for our car, the big car. You want to ride with Daddy in the big car? The big white car? Okay, we have to wait for it. Oh, you goofy boy. Come on, get up. You're scary. What are you?
A scary kitty.
Ooh, scary kitty. Show me your scary kitty face.
Dad equals.
How about your zombie spider? Ah.
How about the poo spider coming?
What?
The poo
Poo-poo
spider.
spider. Yucky. Yucky poo-poo.
That might be the robot there. So
Let me see your robot dance. Hey, where's your robot dance? Okay, hey, no running in the street. You gotta wait. Okay.
Mommy, the car when we here.
Who took the car?
But he did it to, but he did it to fit us. But we have no car.
Oh no.
We just got home from the dealership and literally I was thinking to myself we should document this moment because it's a good moment to remember.
Why?
We were so tired, but then I'm like, just go get my camera and do it real quick. Anyways, we bought a car today, a Jeep Wagoneer, 2023.
Yeah. 24 is not out yet.
When's the 24 out?
24.
They don't come a year earlier, like
No,
all
usually,
the other cars.
no. Some cars they come out like September, October, but nope. Annoying, but whatever. I don't know if much difference between the two. Actually, the 24, it was rumored is gonna come out with electric. But I was like, oh well.
Rumored.
Well, that was what they said, but who knows what's gonna happen? The whole strike is it gonna impact it?
Well, Tesla said they were
Definitely,
gonna come out their truck like
5 years ago,
nothing. That was rumored.
holding it to my $100 forever.
Anyways, every single year Brian does his taxes and he always tries to find ways to expense it with his business. And so the previous years it was the Tesla, and also every time I'm pregnant too, I bumped into a few things, so that's what happened. But anyways, previous years was the Teslas, and then it was the RV, and then it was a few SUVs, So this year,
All work related.
yeah.
Of
So, I mean, we do use it for a lot of construction, which is why we ended up getting a Wagoneer. There were two options. One was the Grand Wagoneer, and one was the regular Wagoneer. Camera's starting to active. It's not opening up as much. But we decided to go with the regular one because I feel like since we have kids, they beat up the car pretty bad. So we need a beater car, and we don't take care of our cars at all. Like, me and Brian do not care for polishing it, washing it, even the Teslas. And so we checked out both the Grand and we checked out the regular Wagoneer, and we didn't think that we were that impressed with the upgrades or like the grand luxuriness of it.
I liked it. I think it was.
It wasn't worth 30 or 40.
It would have been. The one we were looking at was around 110,000. That was for the Grand Wagoneer. But you get like more cameras, more screens.
Yeah, or
I
maybe
like the
I'm
family
just...
cam. The family cam would have been nice, to where you go family cam and then you can see overhead camera, because you're always like, is the baby asleep? I mean, but other than that, they have massage chairs, but honestly, I probably wouldn't use that much. They have the lift thing. One of the reasons I went with the Grand is...
Grand L.
I mean, not with the non-Grand, is because they didn't have that many vehicles that were Grand that had the towing package. That's an L. So I needed the L because it tows 10,000 pounds. I mean, I need the L because it's big, and I needed the towing package because it tows 10,000 pounds. So then the one we got was like $30,000 cheaper.
I mean,
So I was
who
like,
does he want to tow? Like 10,000 kids?
no, you need. I mean, it says 10,000 pounds, but the, with the tongue and the payloads like 1,500, which is decent. So I could only safely tow 7,500 pounds anyway. So, which is a sizable trailer for a travel trailer. So, but the L a must, because when we looked at the non-L, it was still huge, but we need more.
It's like a foot
more,
shorter.
Yeah, which is a big difference. So we need more cargo space for strollers and all that. So it's nice. I mean, we treat it that way, but it's not I don't think it's like a beater car. car. It's just we don't take care of cars. It's still a really nice car. It has a lot of nice features.
Yeah, but for
Very
me,
fast.
definitely, like, when looking at the Grand and the regular Wagoneer, I just didn't feel like luxury was worth the upcharge for it. Yeah, maybe because we're a little bit, like,
I think
conditioned to certain...
Because we're used to the Tesla. Even though they have different luxury, Tesla has a very
clean,
kind of
sleek.
minimalistic, very iPhone-y. Whereas I see like the non-Teslas are kind of like Android. I mean, they're good in their ways, but Tesla's
I didn't like
simple.
the stitching, some of the colors, and
Yeah.
the material just felt kind of cheap, even though it's a Grand Wagoneer. I don't know. It kind of felt a little dinky for being luxury. So we're like, you know what? Just go with the regular one because
And I
I'm
like
sure in a
it.
few years it's going to be like so beat up.
Yeah, the engine's good. Transmission, they still use the well-known good transmission that they have used in all the other cars. I think, and it's fast. It's really fast for an SUV, and considering how heavy it is, so I like that. But when you go from electric car, like you have power the whole time versus a non-electric, like there's a slight delay of it downshifting, or if you're not the right RPMs, or if you're waiting for the turbos to spool up. So you start noticing that because you're going with a electric car. So no matter when electric car, you press it and then it just goes. So
Yeah, it's like a go-kart.
just how all the electric cars are so small, and you can't tow. I mean, you can't tow for any decent length. So that's a no-go until it's probably not going to be that way.
Yeah.
It's going to be that way for like 5 more years.
So
at
if we
least.
were to spend more money on luxury, we'd probably get luxury, not just like upgrade to luxury kind of type. But
I mean, I think because you're used to it. I think the features on the Grand has more than the X.
Model X?
Yeah, it's just the Model X seems like sleeker for some reason, but the features, like all the
Yeah, like I don't like this design or
I mean, like all the
or
air
even
suspension.
the texture of like the
I think you just different style, but
Yeah.
the amount of luxury on the Grand, yeah, it's a lot more than the Tesla.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at materials. I'm looking at like the
No,
interior.
the materials, it's good leather.
Like when I hit onto like the dashboard, it feels kind of plasticky. Like it almost feels
Yeah,
like
I mean,
RV-ish.
It's annoying that now we have to carry a key. They have another app that you can, but it's not as, slick like that. So now I was like, oh man, now I gotta carry a freaking key.
Around everywhere.
Yeah, so kind of annoyed by that, or what else? Yeah, it's just like most.
Basically, we just want more room, and I don't think
Yeah.
the extra luxury is worth it to us, unless we're
in
getting
between the Grand,
a
yeah.
true luxury car.
Oh, what's a true luxury car?
I don't know, something like.
Because I think if you
considered
look at
luxury, but this is just huge.
no, because this competes against like the Navigator and the Escalade. Those are the luxury lines of that, but I don't think you'd be happy with those either. I think you just
Yeah, I'm just
like
not a car
electric cars.
person.
Yeah, I think you'd probably prefer the electric cars.
I prefer
Or
like the
Tesla.
X. You know.
Yeah, maybe because you're used to it.
Anyways,
faster.
yeah. So luckily, I don't really
Yeah.
care about cars. Brian's been trying to tell me which one do I want. I'm like, just buy
Yeah.
whatever you want. I don't care.
So we bought it, but we don't have it.
Because
Because as they went to gas it up, he got stuck in a gas station. They have this dealer security system on there. The guy's kind of new, and so when he deactivated it, it kind of deactivated the car. So he got stuck at the gas station. So it was like almost 9 p.m. So the tech's gonna go out there. It's gonna take him a while, and then they'll drop it off tomorrow. But yeah, he's a
like
newbie.
going back to like dealing with people at the car dealership, it took us like 4 hours.
Yeah, we got there at 5, looked it around, and then had to do negotiating. He kept on going back and forth, because we were like, no, and whatever. And then after an hour, right, came up on the price, and then, all right, thought we were almost done. But I didn't get to financing until like 2 hours. No, yeah, 2 hours later. Financing was quick. It was like 10 minutes. So the guy was a cool guy. And then when I got out, I was like, all right, I'm ready to get the car. And then he was gas station stuck. So we were out there for
Long time.
almost 4 hours. So an hour of looking at the car, and then well, look, we already knew what the car was, so it was like just 15 minutes looking at the car,
Yeah.
quick test drive, and
It's
then
just different because
negotiating.
when we're buying from like Tesla, everything's
Yeah.
fast, and this is like
Yeah, so
dealing with a third party, and it's like, oh my god.
well, because
hurry
there's
up.
like a car salesman there. I was like, whereas Tesla, you do everything ahead of time, so you sign everything online, and then you go in there, 30 minutes later, you're driving out. Right here, you go in there, 4 hours later, then you drive off. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of lost time and labor for them. So how are they going to compete with pricing when they have all these bodies? So got to get with the times. They need to be more efficient. It's kind of like when you come up with a deal, like we paid cash. I mean, well, that's why it was quick. The finance guys like, here, write a check.
Done.
They check my background check or credit check, and then it's good. Here's a check, and that's it, right? So once we got to financing, it was quick. But there's
Financing, we decided to go the cash route because the interest
the
rates
interest
was
is like 7.5%. I was like, nah,
yeah.
I'll just pay it off, so I don't have to deal with it. And also, it would have been like 50. Well, if we got the Grand Wagoneer, it would be like $1,800 a month. And with this one, I think it would have been like maybe like $1,100 a month, $1,200 with all this interest. But it's like, I think it's easier. I feel better to just pay it off than, because $1,800 a month or 12, 13, that's a lot of, like, it feels worse to do it monthly like that for 5 years rather than just pay it off once. So
Yeah,
some
so
reason.
hopefully we'll get a car tomorrow. Scuba doesn't really like the car, but I kind of talked him into it. I told him, hey, when we go to Knott's or Disneyland, you won't sit in the back by yourself. There's bigger rooms. There's like a cup holder just for you. And then we have
He was more excited
screens.
seeing like the work vans, like the Sprinter utility vans. Like, ooh.
And then after that, he opened up a little bit more because now he's like, oh, okay, we have more room. I get to join the front, and the sky's on the right, and the rain's on the left, and then new babies coming. I'm like, yeah. So see, we have to make more room, bigger room, so you don't have to put your feet up, like squish your feet in the Tesla.
Yeah, that's a problem with the Tesla. They need a bigger SUV. I'd definitely buy it because the X is sizable, but the trunk is so small, and getting in there is okay, but definitely the Y is super small. It works for us because we're kind of small and we fit the babies, but you're playing Tetris every time in the back to put car seats. And now we have another kid, like, how are we gonna fit? Well, the Duno will be okay. So yeah, so Tesla, make a bigger car, and then we'll buy that. Just even with this being the new car, the engine's nice. It's a turbo. I like hearing that sound, but it's still, the ride is not as comfortable
Smooth.
it's not as comfortable as the 3N though.
Most
Y.
likely, Brian will chauffeur me around. I'm not dealing with that.
I like the car. We use it for any long trips or any family trips. But if it's just local here, I think we'd probably still use the Y.
Yeah.
Because the car is huge. It's like driving a truck.
It won't even
around.
fit in our garage.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in a garage. So it'll stay outside. Well, I like the car so far.
Well,
With the test drives and the research online. Because you looked at the Escalade, the Navigator. This one still has more room in the third row, and we looked at the Yukon and what's the other one? Suburban. But those ones I think lacks luxury even more. It's a very it's a lot more basic. So, not that we need it. So yeah.
Right, so that's a moment in our lives where we continue to buy cars every year to
Well, it's good for work.
to grow our family. Hopefully, I'll finally get the car that I want. My little Batmobile.
What, an X?
Well,
Too small.
We'll see.
Wait till we make a big one.
Every time Brian asks me what car do you want, I go, a Mini Cooper. He's like, no. Okay, give me the Batmobile. No.
Is
Okay,
there,
then what do you want? I was like, what's the point? You have what you want, so you just get what you want.
you want a Cybertruck?
That's what you want, Brian.
Yes. I think we'll be able to get our hands on it end of next year. Like they're just rolling them out.
We'll see. Anyways, it's just a car. Maybe we'll use it a lot. Maybe we won't. We might not go out a lot. Depends. We'll figure out within the next year.
Holidays are coming up.
With the new baby coming up.
Yeah.
I don't think we were open to going out a lot
I think we will.
with the twins until like when they were like a little bit after one. So there's that. We'll see how things go. If not, then we can always like change up plans and figure out what we're gonna do with all these cars that Brian wants to purchase for the family. And he's got coworkers or employees coming in from Indonesia. There are times where we just knock it over to them. Didn't we give the MDX, the Acura, to his first employee? That was the time he thought we were gonna have kids, and I'm like, nope. So then he finally just gave that car to his employee, and then now we're back to getting bigger cars.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll use it.
I like the
we
car.
won't use it.
Looking
We'll
at
see.
it so far, and I could haul a bunch of supplies because it's so big. When you fold both rows, it's huge. So gonna be able to haul a bunch of Home Depot stuff when we get back. So we're gonna dirty up that car real quick.
That's why I said beauty car.
Yeah.
Why put luxury?
Oh yeah, and that's also the reason why the Grand had a nice middle console, but had a little screen on it too. I was like, how am I gonna throw
That's what I said.
drywall
Beater
and all
car,
that?
drywall, whatever you need.
Yeah, so
because we're gonna do the kitchen, we're gonna do all that stuff. I'd rather get that 30,000 and put it towards the
Yeah.
kitchen. There you go.
Yeah, so it is.
To a kitchen that I don't even use. But hopefully the kids will use it when they grow up because, kids like to cook. I know Homang, when she was here, she loved to use the kitchen a lot. Maybe the kids will start cooking. Anyways, a new, what do you call it? Stepping stone into our
What is
lives or a
a car?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a stepping stone. It's just it's a tool
A
to
tool for
help us transport kids.
a new. I'm saying more like a new journey, not stepping stone. Like a new moment in our lives.
Just hey, something.
And Brian's really quick with buying cars. Like, you think about it, next day he goes buys it. I'm like, ugh, I got no time to. Remember that one time you tricked me into buying the Model 3?
No, you tricked me.
Remember? You tricked me and you were like, oh, you gave me two options and
I
they're
don't
both your way anyway.
Oh,
we have that on the vlog.
Okay.
Because he knows I don't think
You
about
chose.
these things.
So yeah.
Alright, so we would cheers to champagne.
But you don't got
I-
things,
I
but
got that big
we'll
belly.
see. I think
We
you'll.
didn't
like
get
it.
any of the oh yeah, you bought a new car, congrats, or any of that stuff. I'm like, dude, what?
Because they took forever. And
They had a bell. The bell was like
usually there was a
missing.
bell. Yeah, I really don't want to ring the bell.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
either.
like, oh yeah, congrats! I'm freaking.
But there's no little thing in the middle.
Huh? Oh yeah.
That's lost.
Maybe it's a fake bell.
No, it's a real bell. They just don't have the real because the kid tried to ring it
Yeah.
earlier. Anyways, popping
I
champagne.
felt bad because there was other people with me too, and they've been waiting for a while,
Forever.
right? Like when you make a deal, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna drive off with your
Off the
car.
lot. It just seems
And
like they're
then it's like,
so
you
disorganized.
You wait 2.5 hours. Like, man, it just takes the fun out
Actually,
of
this
it.
is like this is like the longest we've ever dealt with, honestly. Right? When we bought the MDX, it was fast. The
when we
Lexus
bought-
was fast.
No, we all of those we left at night.
Yeah, but we
It took, like,
negotiated over the phone.
We negotiate
We
over the
went there,
phone.
did the deal, and gone. It
I
was
guess
never this long.
difference is we had to add an hour because an hour negotiating there, but the Lexus and MDX was all negotiated over the phone, and then we got offers and we went in there and just did the paperwork. So maybe you can't count, but if you go in there just negotiating and then we have to lie about the price. Like, yeah, I have all these other deals. So I'm
a better negotiator, by the way, but
I mean, I think we got it was like 4,500 under MSRP, which I think if I pushed it would have got 55-ish. So could have got another grand or could have risked losing it. But I don't think it was worth waiting. I was like, all right, I don't want to shop around that much more. So and I wanted that one because when I looked all around in our area within 50 miles. They didn't have any L with tow package. So the Wagoneer L with tow package. So I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to get this. And then we gotta now buy some trailers to tow. I was looking at some travel trailers so we could put some quads for the kids. That'd be fun.
What are quads?
That thing that you go.
Okay, no. All right.
Why?
Just borrow ATs. We're done. We're done with this conversation. Good night. 11 p.m.
Oh, I was talking to that finance guy, and because he has a ranch and all that, he was saying about the Strider. Remember we saw that at I think it's a Strider. It's like a bike. He said his 2-year-old's on it. 2-year-old girl, like they're going there and just. So maybe we could put the kids on that. His 5-year-old, even at that age, he's like, yeah, he wouldn't go on it. So it depends on person, but. Those bikes. I think it's a Strider. Teaches
No,
them
we're
how
not
to
putting
ride.
our kids in
No,
there.
that's not a motorized bike. It's like a bicycle with no pedals. Yeah, it's a Strider. So I'm thinking we just buy it and then for the kids, and then what they do is they just kick themselves and then it rolls. You know how Sky loves that bike?
does it, but not.
But his
Rain.
is a tricycle. So the Strider is a 2-wheeler, and then so they go woo. So we could take him out. Strider.
We have one. I threw it out.
A Strider? No. When?
Lynn bought us one.
When?
I was like, this bike has no wheels.
This one?
Yeah. Lynn bought us one.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Why'd you throw it out?
Because it didn't have any pedals.
Oh my gosh, that's the whole point. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to buy it again then.
Okay. Good night, guys. Cheers.
Cheers for a new car.
Cheers. Found it.
I'm excited.
Okay. Good night,
We'll
y'all.
show you guys tomorrow. Toodaloo.
Either I bought it for her or she bought it for me, but one or the other.
Okay, you don't even know.
Ooh, mosquitoes.